The home of the minority Ik people is here in the pockets of Mount Mulogolo in Kaabong district, northeastern Uganda. The Ik were pushed to these mountains following a bitter land wrangle in present-day Kidepo Valley National Park with the majority Karamoja people. The Ik land was therefore left without boundaries. The Ik community shares a porous border with Kenya and South Sudan. What is now working as demarcations are these hills. This unclear boundary is a source of trouble for the minority settler community. This is Timu Parish in Ik County and it borders Kenya. But we are told about 7 kilometers from where we are driving, there is a camp that has been set up by the Turkanas.
So those people have taken advantage of our government is just reluctant to demarcate our border. So the issue of boundary is very serious. They should flush those people out.
Perhaps no one deeply understands the impact of security in this area more than this 18-year-old lady whose identity we shall conceal. She claims she was raped 2 months ago by a group of Turkana cattle raiders. Speaking through an interpreter, she tells me that the rustlers grabbed her at 7 p.m. as she returned home.
After that rape, they came to the school where they were looking for the dry G. They refused to open for her. The other boys who slept inside there because they feared of.
According to authorities here, the men are often killed while the women are raped.
In Kaabong alone, for the last 3 years, they have so far killed over 42 people.
Whereas the Ik are not traditional cattle keepers, they live between the two pastoral communities, the Turkana of Kenya and the Dodoth of Kaabong.
From Kenya, with the Turkana pastoral commune. The Dodoth also going to ready the Turkana pastoral commune. Even the GA coming to going in work is done also pastoral commune, so it's a center point. So we are not safe.
So when the Turkana fail to succeed, when they go back, they take their anger to us, against us, that you are people who are now informing the Dodoth that we are coming.
One lasting image you will live with after visiting the Ik people is that of malnourished people, young and old alike. This young child, clutching in his mother's arms, is uncertain of what tomorrow holds. Hunger, like insecurity, leaves many homesteads here with sleepless nights. Because of the starvation, governments through NAD supplied cows as a source of capital and solution to the challenges of starving children. And yet, residents have instead resorted to selling them.
We need to find another strategy on the wealth creation. Like now, there is insecurity. The government may keep on giving us cows and they will continue proceeding to Kenya.
So that's how we consider maybe supply of cows was also maybe not something to start with. I wish I was given. We were given something to support agriculture, like the tractors.
When you dig this food, the enemies come and grab that food and killing people, innocent people, and raping the women.
Contrary to popular perception that land in Karamoja sub-region, where the Ik live, is barren, their land is fertile, and there are sprawling gardens here. We met this group of people digging. The Ik are a close-knit community. According to the landowner Juliana Mong, those who dig are paid about 2,000 shillings, or sometimes local brew known as kwete. But more importantly, they dig together because they are protecting each other from potential enemies.
Nobody moving from this area alone, or 2 or 3. People, they are moving in a group.
People are not free. People don't go to the garden very early in the morning and come back late.
As a safety precaution, the cows from different homesteads are put in one kraal per parish under the watchful eye of 5 local defense unit or LDU officers. The army has deployed here a battalion of UPDF soldiers to check cross-border insecurity. Due to the rugged terrain and poor phone connectivity, the soldiers have no means of communicating with each other. This often renders them defenseless and uncoordinated. NTV visited the battalion to seek audience with the deputy commander, but he declined to speak on camera, saying he was unwell. The Karamoja disarmament program ended in 2010, but a few residents still own guns. But even with this progress, the leaders say cattle raiders have taken advantage of the absence of guns to cause mayhem. The Ik people may be living in uncertainty and fear, but they are aware that there is either existence with their neighbors or no existence. And yet, with the porous borders, they can't know who or which community will attack them next. Sheila Nduhukire, NTV, Ik County, Kaabong District.